So this is America of 2020, and in spite of COVID, we still depend on cars a lot. We used to have long commutes. People would come in all the time telling me, my back, my neck, my arms, my shoulder, from the car, from sitting in the car. Or you take a long trip even these days. So how to get into the car? I like the analogy of suppose you were a fighter pilot and you were needing to get into that cockpit. And so there's a specific way that you do it, and you might approach getting into your car the same way, just as an attitude. So you're gonna back up to the car and you'll sit down. And if you're in a low car, guess what? They have these handy things to grab onto right here, yes? Or even the top of the car, so that you are not putting all that weight on your low back. So you're in the car and you're supporting with your hands either here or here, and you get your seat square where you want it, and then you're gonna rotate into the, so that your feet are by the pedals. So here's what not to do, is to be driving like this. May feel good for a couple minutes, but pretty soon you're gonna stress your neck, holding like here, stress your low back at that funny angle. You wanna be as vertical as you can be with the, comfortably with the back of the seat. You're gonna push your sacrum firmly against the back of the seat here, and then bring yourself as far forward as we can, because you're going to have less stress working the wheel here instead of out here. So we, if your seat has a lumbar cushion, you're going to play with that. Does it need to be making you an arch or not? I have my headrest turned around because in the usual position of the headrest, it is way too far thrusting forward. So you don't, a regular seat, when this is in position, it's pushing my head here, which is terrible. So, and you want to be here. Now, if your headrest hits you right, when the seat back is vertical, then we're good. If not, then you need to pull this out and pop it around the other way. Change the angle here a little bit, so that you are here, and the headrest will angle that way instead of pushing your head forward. And then you are right here. So it's gonna, in an accident, it's gonna support you from whiplash, and but it's not, the rest of the time it's not forcing you forward. Other people are going to need some extra lumbar support, which you have this kind of brace, which is just your low back, or this kind of brace, which is the full spine, low back and the top, the mid spine. Now this one, for me, pushes me, again, too far into an incline backward. So if I turn it over and then put the lumbar spine here, then I've got a nice support there. I'm forward, and I can go hours without any, with less stress. You always want to get out frequently. Get out, do your spinal hygiene, then get back in, even though it's not time to fill the gas tank. Some people are on a heel lift because they're a little off balance in the pelvis, and in that case you may need to use what I call a sit lift on the side that we have the heel lift in your shoe. Say it's your right side. You're going to take just a folded hand towel or washcloth, set it on one half of the, under one butt, whichever, and then that will be under you, and then you don't get the numb hip or any of that. So also, a lot of people have foot, ankle, knee issues with this right foot going back and forth on the pedal. You want to plant your heel way as far as you can get it on the wheel well there. In other words, don't reach sideways with your foot to the gas pedal. Heel is all the way over, plant the heel, and then you're here or there. And turn that from you notice my knee comes in as I angle the whole angle from the hip. So gas pedal, brake. And then put your favorite inspirational tape, meditation tape, music, what have you, is going to lighten the load, limit the possibility of road rage. So that's same thing getting out of the car. If you notice, you're going to turn, get your feet planted, raise up. So we're not doing that one leg in, squirrel your butt around, and duck under the door frame to get in. Happy driving, safe and sound. Oh, this may be a tape others will want to see after you've viewed it. Please feel free to pass it along. And Circle Chiropractic is our website.